This is another episode. This is your brother from another mother, no other. Don't look like Danny Glover, but I keep it cool with you all. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning in. My name is Law Nation, LAW Nation, and this is like a Q&A session time for everybody, man. Shout out to those that's on my Facebook. Shout out to those that's on my Instagram, and as well as my people that's on the wonderful YouTube atmosphere too. So we heading into the conversational piece. We had it earlier, but we heading into a pivotal game. Why is it pivotal already? Well, here's the reason why. This is our second divisional game, and I'm always looking for to see how this team can battle through adversity, right? You see how this team can uphold themselves when the pressure is on at its highest peak. Now, we are hearing multiple stories, one from the anonymous guy, the unknown or the unnamed guy, which pretty much the way the heat is so pressured now is probably it's going to squeeze James Slater to release the person who said it to her, right? Because LVE, he came out and said, hey, whoever said it is a coward, right? And there's some more players saying, hey, man, it's trash. So somebody, as they start weeding through, I mean, God, dog, this thing is looking at it like, man, eventually the truth is about to hit the truth about to hit the ceiling, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you, man, for tuning in. Let me see if I can correct everything here. But Cowboy Nation, it's one of those things whereas we will have to look at this thing and say to ourselves, man, if this team, bam, there we go. If this organization don't iron it out, we gonna see stuff all over the ground. But we got to win. Shout out to you, Hold My Phone Fighting. So what I'm going to do is you guys post a comment, I'll highlight it, and I'm going to read it out loud, and we go back and forth from there. But before we go into those details, I really appreciate everybody that's watching, that's tuning in to this thing. Let's see what we have over here. Good Tart 125, shout out to you with that Mandalorian emoji down there. And that's baby. You know, everybody know who that is, Baby Yoda right there. Did you see how crazy Anthony Brown or AB with how he come and how he got signed, but Earl hasn't? That is crazy. That is crazy. How he got signed. When is he able to play? Let me know when he's able to play. Shout out to you, Natasha. I see you over there. Appreciate you, Natasha. Y'all check out Natasha's Instagram as well. Cowboy Nation, man. What's good with you, man? Law Nation. Sereno, man. Really appreciate you. Here's my thoughts on the whole entire situation as it relates to AB. Now, we can argue this. What Randy Gregory did, yes, it could be nefarious and it could be crazy in certain stances, but he never put nobody at harm. He never did anything as egregious as AB. We literally can pull up tape where AB is cursing out officers, cursing out his girlfriend, right? Cursing, farting in the face of the doctor and stuff like that. But he gets reinstated. So is he able to play this coming Sunday or next Sunday? When is he able to play? Shout out to my dog, man, over here. I don't care who said it. It's the truth. Yeah. And who is Scott that says that? But let me go my dog over here. Ruglock. Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, man, holding it down over there. So here's my problems with it. The optics of it, the way the NFL is handling this situation, is crazy. Let me know if he's able to play. Week 9, he's able to play week 9? Who put that down? He's able to play week 9? Come on. That's crazy. That's crazy. See, it's political football. There's always something to do with politics, man, as it relates to this, man. Montgomery, man, appreciate you. Law, how do you think about Dalton? Will he perform against the no-name team, the Washington football team? This is from my dog, Montgomery. Here's my thoughts, Montgomery. Andy Dalton. I think he got a crazy record as relates to primetime. He's like 6 and like 28, 29. Somebody can post the actual factuals down in the inbox. But the thing is with this is we can say to ourselves, yeah, he didn't have a good showcasing as it relates to that. Let me see. He didn't have a good showcasing as it relates to that. But hopefully he can take this situation and say to himself, okay, I laid an egg. It was a bad game. It was against the Arizona team that blitzed and blitzed and blitzed. They never got me, allowed me to get comfortable. Now, even though this front four that we're about to play against now is nasty, is gutter, it might do a whole bunch of things, but he got to have a mental mindset to say, okay, Gallup, I got these set of hops when they blitz. I'm going to go to you, regardless of the situation. When I see the single high safety at the top, and if he's cheating on this side of the field where Amari Cooper and CD Lamb is at, I'm going to you 100% of the time. When I see that look, I'm going for it. I'm audibling out whatever I got. 1, 2, 3, the ball is going your way. Be ready for it. That continuity is what he got to establish. And sometimes players do not get that within the first week or so. Call me crazy, but hopefully this game he's a little bit more comfortable with the offense, and he'll at least push the ball down the field. Guitar, what's good, man? Should we trade for a safety or just use the players we have right now? We like our guys is the mantra right now. We like our guys. So that's the hardest thing right there. And that's just how it goes, unfortunately. Big Pain, shout out to you, man. He said, go Birds. Keep that same energy. Next week, keep that same energy is all I'm going to have to say, man. Who we have over here? Ron J. Bird's going to lose to the Cardinals. Big time. Big Pain. And the Cardinals does everything that the Eagles really don't want to see. They blitz, they attack, they pursue, and then their offense, they can do everything because they got that big front four. If you think that Daniel Jones was able to run for close to 100 yards, just close your eyes and imagine what this guy's going to do, named Kyler Murray. Yeah, just think about that. Let me know to look for that ball fast. Yeah, Paul, you got to get on that same page. Got to get on that same groove with everybody. That's what it boils down to. He got to be more mobile also. And he's talking about Dalton. And Dalton, he's not slow. He can run if given. He can run. He can flat out run. Who we got over here? YT, yo, Law, what do you need to improve with on our team? Defense. You remember during the draft time, I was yelling, defense. I was yelling defense, and they got my dog Diggs, but we need help. He needs some help. Like the lady said, he needs some milk. Well, he needs some help, especially if you get safety help over the top. DBs can play a little bit more aggressive. Right? You can play a little bit more relaxed, knowing that you got the safety over the top that can help you, right? Shout out to all the late night warriors, man. Don't forget to subscribe, share this content. Sharing is caring. If you're on my Facebook page, I want to see that shared, and I'll give you a shout out if I can. My dog Akeem, shout out to you. Ryder, it doesn't matter. Our offensive line need to adapt like now, like right now. Look, and you right on a point, Akeem. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. Some people look at this offensive line and say, well, this offensive line is trash, Law. Well, let's put ourselves in Cam Irvin's shoes right now. Cam. Let's put ourselves in his shoes. Don't he have something to prove, right? If he's going to be the starter, what have you. Don't he can say to himself, hey, call Auntie Shirley. Call Ray and call Pookie and them. Let them know I'm on TV right now. I made it to the highest level, right? Don't Connor Williams got something to prove right now? Everybody talking about it. I want that type of mentality. Don't be oddish looking at it like, hey, I'm a rookie, and this is like, my third game now, or going into my second. I got something to prove. Connor McGovern, he didn't do a bad job when you look at the tape. So these guys and Terrence Steele, my goodness. Well, don't he got something to prove? Right, 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 right. Who's Randy Gregory, well, Ryder? The Washington team finna find out. Nobody wants their Rudy Poots. Yeah, yeah. And Quentin Williams. I know a lot of people really want him, including me, Law Nation. Hell, I wanted the other guy, Leonard. Was it Leonard Williams? That was on the Jets team. They went to the Giants. He did some good plays against the Eagles the other night. I wanted him. But the Cowboys said, we don't need him. We don't need him. Can you close your eyes and imagine if we were to get Leonard Williams, man? He looked like a formidable guy that you can kick inside, and then you wouldn't have to be really trying to reshuffle this deck. Let me see what we have here. Young, what's good with you, fam? Really appreciate you. Law. Did you know Earl Thomas was in Dallas yesterday? Well, I mean, he got family down here, and I saw the pictures where he wore some Cowboys blue colors. Maybe Jerry called him into a private room and said, okay, what's really going on? And these guys, come on, let's be real with it. The owners are billionaires with a B. With a B. These are not millionaires, multi-billionaires. And they can draw up some contracts to pull somebody to the side and say, hey, with all BS to the side, do you really want to play football? Okay, you want to play football. Okay. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to write out this contract. And if you so happen to go against these policies, these procedures, this, that, and this, then I'm going to have to let you go. Don't you know, Cowboy Nation, that Ezekiel, the main man, Elliott, got something like that in his contract? The moment if he can just pluck a girl, and she so happened to have file a case against that, the whole contract, all 90 million of it is null and void, right? Jerry trade Rudy Pooties to Rudy Pooties that ain't playing. Louis, you on it, boy. You on it, boy. Let's see what we have here. Hap, what's good with your fam? Dallas Cowboys, let's go get a win this Sunday and the next. It can flat out possibly happen, Hap. It can. We can win next week, this week, and beyond. Sometimes it just start off with one win, one momentum. I was saying on my other show earlier today, it was on Facebook, and I posted on Law Nation 2.0. When we made that trade to get Amari Cooper back in 2018, you guys remember that? That first game that he played, did we win or lose, right? Did we win or lose? I think we lost to the Tennessee Titans, right? So it's not about the win as it relates to we got Andy Dalton the first game he lost. It's all about how if he can just grow. And then when you look at the greater picture, not trying to just be all positive and sunshines and rainbows and put the lipstick on the pig and pee down your back and say, it just rained. But when you look at it, if Cheeto Awuzie come back, now we can have less plays of Worley, right? Right? Less plays of Worley. And on top of that, we get some more reinforcement back, like the Sean Lees of the world. LVE getting his playing legs up under him. Yeah, it can all happen, man. I like the positive thoughts, man. Look, Paul saying facts, Law. Yeah, appreciate you, man. Let me see what my dog Young says here. Law, do you think our offensive line is good, or do we need to sign a veteran offensive lineman? If you can find offensive linemen that's veteran that don't have a lot of tread on the tire, then yeah. I think that the money struggle, the power struggle with the money got in the way. They got in the way with the Ron Leary. Cowboys offered him peanuts, and he said, "I'm not an elephant. I'm not finna eat that. Nah, I want some prime rib. I want some steak. Come up with a better offer, So that's just been the whole situation." Harold says Worley is trash. Worleys of the world, right? A dog says all excuses to the side. If our boys get their mind right and focus on playing as one cohesive unit, might sneak a dub. Okay. I like that, Ryder. I do. If we can put everything to the side, and you know what? I like the philosophy too. Because think about what Ryder is saying, Cowboy Nation. Just think about this. Ryder is saying that if these players just buy into what the coaches are selling, if they just order it one time, just eat it, stop complaining about it. It's just like this. We heard them during the offseason. Well, and trust me, don't have me to pull up the tapes and pull up the clippings when they said, oh, we'll be able to play more freely now. Oh, we'll be able to allow us to play with a greater anticipation. It's going to be a more mixing, more and more aggressive tone now. And then when it got time to do it, it's like, oh, they can't perform. Everybody want to holler at the pretty girl. Everybody want to holler at the female. Then when they get her to the crib, and since it's late that we can talk about this, you get her to the crib, now you can't do anything, You fold up like a wallet. You were saying that you were going to do all of this stuff to Megan Thee Stallion. You were saying, girl, when I get you to the house, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make you say my name. You get her to the house, you folding up like a lawn chair because she pulled out her feet bigger than yours, So, you got to perform now because you were talking all that cash money. You was talking all of that stuff. And then when you get it to the house, now you're going to fold up. Come on, bruh. Nah. Shout out to the people that understand what I'm talking about, right? Scott says, I'm all in for the youth movement. If we lose the game, get bummed, Booty Dalton out of there and play Danucci, Reggie Robinson, Bradley or not. Yeah. I'm all down for you, Scott. I'm all down for you. Yeah. Matt Turner says, big old freak. Yeah. Brother was talking about, big old freak. Before I get into the house and just fold it up, man. Talking about, let's wait 1 minute, man. Let me go to the store right quick. Jimenez, what's good? Put it to the side. Put it together to the other side. Duck the crib. Yeah. Whatever you said at the last part of it, man. Law, do you know how bad I've been waiting for Zeke to break a big one? It's been so long, and it's so satisfying when he does. Yeah, this is from Twitch. Look, I've been waiting for Ezekiel Elliott. Look, for people that follow my channel, they know the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. But I couldn't even say that this year. Not one time. The one time I was so crunk, boy, he got a big old run. And then I think it was against the Browns. He got a big old run running to the steel side. And I said, yeah. And then, bloop, 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 bloop. Y'all remember Tecmo Bowl? That's exactly what Ezekiel Elliott did. Let me see. Jerry did put a little sales juice out there and say, yeah, we might be making a trade before November the 3rd. Now, normally it'd be some like low end guy, but we have figured it out, right? Who that person would be. But what's up, man, with you, Joshua, man? What's good with you? What's up with the Quentin Williams talk with the eyeballs all like, yeah. I mean, if we get them, it'll be nice, right? Make your eyeballs be big, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Young P, what's good, man? What's up with your Law? That's what he's saying, but what's up with you, Young P? Justin Simmons, yeah, I did an excerpt or a quick, video on Justin. I think he can play the deeper thirds right. He can come down in the box, crack if you need him to. He's nobody to sneeze at in coverage. He got a decent size on him. He's not the fastest guy in the world, but he plays with great anticipation. Right now, he's not having his best season, but I think that he's better than any of the guys that we have now in our secondary, especially as it relates to safety play. And trust me, I would say this. I think that Justin Simmons is better than Earl Thomas right now. I mean, if you want to go with that flavor, I think that Justin Simmons is better than a Jamal Adams, in my opinion, because he can do a little bit more. So if the Cowboys pull that off, then I would be happy with it. I know I get some hate mail like, nah, Law, he ain't better than him. But from what we need, yeah, he's better than those guys that I just mentioned. But I don't think that the Cowboys will want to pay that type of toll for him, though. I don't think so. But it would be nice. But think about this. I don't want people to look at Justin Simmons if they do decide to go get him. Just rap with me and my dog Kush over here. You know, cold-blooded name, by the way, Kush. You look like you on some Kush right now looking at the photo down there. But I will say this. When you think about Justin, don't look at him as an isolated move. Just look at him like, shoot, he's going to make my dog Diggs better. He's going to make my dog Woozier better when he get back. So it's so many things. Now you can put an extra guy inside the box. You can play single high safety. You got more people inside. What that does? Oh, it helps out your running attack. See, the Cowboys don't think with chess. They only look at it like, oh, safety is not a big value for us, right? But if they ever wanted to make an extra move at safety play and they value that position and they put that safety, that single high safety, and you can load the box, you can have that other safety to play inside. And if that safety knows how to read the offense and see what they do and put the alignments and assignments together, and then he can wreak havoc when you can play switch roles and stuff like that, this team would be a whole lot better. Think about that. Think about it. Just think about it. Yeah. Parker W, man, what's good with you? Diggs and Cheeto will be straight moving forward. Oh, yeah. And here's the situation with Cheeto. He was coming along his way. I think that he was buying into this new system. I think that Cheeto was having his best games or better games, right? My dog Premier says, laugh aloud, take my ball. Yeah, dog. We used to get peed off, man. You running with Barry Foster or you running with Natron Means or Jerome Bettis and you buck one, you know, you down the field, you try to do a little zigzag move and then all of a sudden, you be so mad, dog. Then your dog over there yapping at you. Yeah. Montgomery, same here, but he got to have a great pay. He had to get paid, so it makes sense to trade him now and get a draft pick. Who y'all talking about? Y'all having a side conversation. Has anybody else thought that the possibility that we are officially tanking for Trevor for real? Even trade up 2 number ones to throw Mickey Gallup or D-Law, maybe throw in a Zach Martin. He's already hinting at the fact that he won't go to the Jets. And I think that was a rumor, man. I don't think Trevor Lawrence. Look, knowing the Cowboys, we pick up Trevor Lawrence and then he won't be the sweet guy. It would be Justin Fields or it would be the other guy. You know, this is the tip of my tongue. But I don't think that the Dallas Cowboys, if you think about it right now, if the NFL, if we were to just I think that even if we lose right now all the way out, we still won't have enough to be the first number one overall draft pick, right? And on top of that, would you really want Trevor Law behind this offensive line? He folds up week 3, then what you going to do? What your plan is going to be then? Tank for the next year? So you might as well say this. If you tank for Trevor Lawrence, and you know for sure it's going to take the brother 2 to 3 years to develop, you still now you done sink $90 million into Ezekiel Elliott. Now you got to start that thing all the way over. Then that means that the Ezekiel Elliott payment was kind of crazy to you. Charles Haley, Bill Blakes, playmakers, no leaders on this team, nobody even close to winning. This is from Jimenez. Yeah. So I do understand what people say. Trevor Law, he is bad right now in college land. He is bad in college land. But when I saw last year when he played against the LSU. You know, I'm just saying. Pale Moon, you know, what's good with you, man? I'm about ready to blow this defense up, save a couple players like Diggs, Cheeto, Alden. We just need to draft a couple of tackles and offense, and we can focus on the D. Yeah. I feel exactly what you're saying, fam. I heard Pollard has a good market, hopefully not, but I think we can trade TP and we trade Gallup. You trade in your future. You trade in your future. You trade in your future when you trade Gallup. You trade in your future when you trade TP. If anything, if the Cowboys was wise, they would have forced Ezekiel Elliott to play this thing out. And I'm not trying to turn my face on Ezekiel, but if they were wise with it, they wouldn't have paid Ezekiel Elliott that quickly and they would have saw what they got out of Tony Pollard, right? Because we didn't know what Tony Pollard was going to be able to do. And I'm not saying that Tony Pollard is better than Ezekiel Elliott, but I guarantee you Ezekiel Elliott felt salty because when they said Ezekiel who, like the Snoop Dogg, who, when they did that to him, it hit somewhere in him. It hit somewhere in him. Right? So, and then Michael Gallup, he's doing everything, but he's not regressing, but he's elevating. He's a dog, fam. Yeah, he's a dog, fam. What we got here? Earl Thomas had to focus look when he said to the Cowboys, come get me. Yeah, I mean, Earl Thomas is a dog, man. He's a dog. I like him, AJ, what's good with you, man? I don't want to trade. Houston offered Hopkins for Pollard before they got Johnson. I don't know. I don't know if that was factual evidence, man. But I feel you, man. Trade scenarios are always good, right? They are. How hard is it for Jerry to sign Earl Thomas and give him a shot like the Buccaneers gave AB? It's very hard. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard, man. These billionaires, man, they get these personalities going, and I can guarantee you there was at fisticuffs. Jerry, Wayne, Jones, the old Willer and Diller. And then his son got majority of the control now, and his son is doing most of the signing and the talking and these sorts of things. And we all know Stephen Jones. And Stephen Jones got this one little claim to fame in the last decade or so, that he forced Jerry Jones not to pursue Johnny Manziel. But people talk like, let me just be real. Can I be real with you guys? Let me just move everything. Can I be real with you guys? Let me see if somebody can say keep it real, Law. Keep it real. I want to see if somebody say let's be real, Law. Let's be real with it. Let me see if somebody gonna post something. Let's say keep it real. I'm not gonna say it until somebody say, man, keep it real, or be fake with me, Law. I ain't gonna say nothing until somebody say keep it real. Yeah. Where y'all at, man? Y'all don't want to keep it real? We just sit here, then. Here you go. Where you go? All right. So here's the situation. We don't know what the hell Johnny Manziel would have done if he got drafted by the Dallas Cowboys. Have you ever thought about that? Hey, when you go to the Cleveland Browns, you turn it to the Cleveland Browns. That's just the reality of it. We don't know. See, people look at it. Yes, Zach Martin is class personified. Yes, Zach Martin was the safety pick. Yes, Zach Martin was like, hey, yeah, you want to have your team. But you don't really know what Johnny Manziel would have done with a DeMarco Murray. With a young Dez Bryant or younger Dez Bryant on that particular team. You don't know. Nobody knows. But people always look at it and say, well, hey, Jerry, Wayne Jones, Stephen Jones got in the way and made sure that he had picked Johnny Manziel, right? We don't know. We flat out don't know. And it's just like this. Johnny Manziel, yes, he had a lot of screws loose, but guess what? The Dallas Cowboys was his first team of choice, and it was his hearts of heart team that he really wanted, right, to go to. Well, nobody knows what let me see my dog over here, man. Yeah, Donald, we don't know. But people look at it like, oh, hey. But it's good to look at stuff hindsight 2020. It's good to look at things like, hey, Zach Martin, he's a hell of a guy, right? Newsflash, even with Zach Martin, we still haven't won a Super Bowl, so it's still the same thing. Let's be real with it. Look, Juan's putting some fire up there. Yeah, we acting like Zach Martin came on his team and we won 3 Super Bowls and 4 Super Bowls and say, see, that was a great deal for picking Zach Martin over Johnny Manziel, right? I digress. Let me know how many Super Bowls we got out of it, right? How many awards we got out of it, How many undefeated seasons we got out of it? How many 12-plus wins a season that we got out of it, right? Let me know if somebody's saying it's something else, right? So we got to stop looking at it like, oh, he pulled the trigger from Johnny Manziel. Cowboys winning the East is from AB. Yes, yes, I agree, man. And we're gonna have to figure this thing out. Yeah, Harold says, I bet the bottom dollar Stephen Jones drafted his son to come up to Dallas. Hey, Harold said his bottom dollar, not that top dollar. I don't want to bet that top dollar. I want to bet that one at the bottom. You know, the old printed money. Hey, I will say this. I will say this though. You're right. Look, we know it. Come on, let's be real with it. This is a mom and pop's business. You know, you got Charlotte Jones, you got Jerry Jones Jr., you got Stephen Jones, you got Jerry Jones himself, and you probably have a Jones Jr., Jones. You got L.D. Jones Jr., you know, and you really know that, come on, even like with the situation what I was talking about earlier this week, like, let's be real, a GM supposed to watch film, break down films. He ain't watching no film. So every 2 to 3 or maybe 10 hours of film that he's not watching, the opposing threat, the opposing team GM is watching those 2 to 3 hours of film. And every single week, they get more and more knowledge, more and more information, more stuff on people. And that's why they making it willing and dealing. You know, you think it's by chance that the Kansas City Chiefs sat there and said, you know what? We don't need a Le'Veon Bell, but they GM is watching film. They sitting there like, okay, we can put some things in place so that we can insert a Le'Veon Bell. Don't you think that the GM over there in Seattle land said, let me go all the way back. Let me go all the way back over here. Oh, let's bring in snacks. Okay. Oh, let me go all the way back again. Oh, let's bring in this guy. You see? And then everything that the Ravens are doing, they doing it. They doing it. Devin Duvernay, you know, they got him, Prochet. They got all of the things because they said, okay, what was the warts last year for the young Lamar Jackson? Okay, we had to establish a run. We got the 2 towers as it relates to a tight end play. Well, we heavy in that committee. Let's trade Hayden Hurst away. The Cowboys would never, not no young, promising tight end, you know. Oh my goodness. But they watching film. They looking at stuff. Let's bring Dez Bryant in for a cup of coffee. What can we lose, you know? We got a plethora of young wide receivers, but let's bring in somebody that can really help elevate, whether it be enthusiasm, whether it be experience, whether it be just training, whatever it may be, intimidation factor. So many things, but our GM is not watching no tape. We can say he can pay money all the time, but Ryder, one of the dogs over here, what's good with your all boys based on how they played recently? Couldn't stop a Pop Warner team. Yeah, my high school varsity team would dominate against the Dallas Cowboys defense until they get punched in the mouth, right? Yeah, Paul says, man, yeah, talk that stuff, Law. Really appreciate you, Paul. Really appreciate you, man. That line hasn't learned anything since 16-17 from that time frame. Yeah. Yeah, we surely do miss. Was it Callahan? Was that was his name? My dog Jay Farm, if he was here, he'll point it out. What's his name? Callahan. That was his name. JJ turned into a JG. Long came Jones. Yeah. Lewis. Yes, indeed, man. Who else we have here? Young P. Yep. Calling it now. Zeke runs for 150 yards week and catches another 87. Man, AJ, if that happened, I would buy you. Well, AJ, you such a baby. You must be the like the Mandalorian. Every time I see a baby, I think of the Mandalorian, the young Yoda over here. I would buy you a beer, but I'll buy you some Similac or something, right? Right. We appreciate you, Law. Appreciate you, Montgomery. Appreciate you. Yeah, they haven't learned. Yeah. Gerard, we should sign 2 top safeties. Like from From the draft, John, or are you talking about from? Let me see. Or are you talking about just like a trade or something? Because I don't think that they would do that. Cedric, Cedric, what you said over here? Justin Hamilton looks good. Shout out to Natchez, Justin Hamilton. Yeah, he's from Natchez, from my neck of the woods. Raheem, what would you have to happen? What would have to happen for you to fire McCarthy after this season? That was a tongue twister right there, man. All right. What would have to happen to fire Mike McCarthy? Like if we don't win another game, but we got to look at the circumstances. You know, everything is for a reason, right? You have 12 starters that's out, right? 12. You got 12 of them. And I know it sounds just like excuses. But what I want to see is coaches to get in the way and to affect things and really look at things and say, okay, now that I'm the coach, now that I'm taking over the plays, I want to see some levels of effort. That's what they need. That's what needs to happen. That is exactly what needs to happen. The level of effort needs to change. The level of effort needs to work it out. Okay? So if we don't never get the effort, then we don't never get the situation as it relates to that. You know, if that makes any sense to you all. If anybody got good internet speed, let me know. And I'm going to bring you on to the show. I normally do this on a Saturday morning, but I think that I can build the plane while it's in the air. And let's get this thing going. There's a link that is going to be in the description box for you guys to click on. But you got to have good internet speed. If not, I'm going to give you the boot, and you'll have about 5 minutes to rap with Law. You know, I love to do this right here. So you will see the link that's in the description box. You jump in. I think I got slots for 10 guys to jump in, or ladies to jump in. And with that, I would like to hear your opinion. I would like to know your thoughts, and we'll do a collab in this particular video. You know what I'm saying? See what we can do, baby. Yeah. Yes, I told you guys, I'm on this thing, man, whereas we always grinding, man. You know, we always figuring out new ways, new challenges, more and more things to help elevate this channel. That's the link that's in the description box. So click on that. Just hope you got good internet, because if you got that choppy stuff, you can get chopped up out of here. Allah, I have a great internet. AJ, so click that link, AJ. Rap with me. Talk to me. Yeah. And if you don't have a good camera and stuff like that, then don't show me. You know, just go in here with the camera turned off. All I want for my birthday is the Cowboys to win. Yeah, we all do, man. We want the Cowboys to win on everybody's birthday, right? Let me see what we have here. Hell yeah, hellfire Mike Nolan and bring in George Edwards, or bring in Wade Phillips or Mike McCarthy. Should be calling the plays. Yeah, I think that at some point Mike McCarthy got to call the plays. Yeah, and he should be able to call the plays. Yeah. Hit that like button. Yeah, you do what my dog Rue Glock said, right? Hit that like button. No excuses. It's facts. 12 starters are out. A lot can fire. You know, can't fire Mike McCarthy and say you gave him a fair chance under those circumstances. Yeah, I mean, this is a situation like when you look at it, you really can't fire the man. You know, yeah. Let me see who we have here. I got Dwayne. I got Ryder. I'm gonna hit Dwayne up first. Let me hit Dwayne up in his thing, man. And let me see. Dwayne, your connection ain't good, so I'm gonna swoop over, and we're gonna add my dog over here, Ryder, man. Talk to me, man. You live on the nation, man. We building the plane while it's in the air. But talk to me. You got about 3 or 4 minutes, 5 minutes at the max. But what's good?
Oh, I just saw a couple people talking about Dallas Nation over his head, but I'm not as to why that is. People seem to forget this is a Super Bowl winning coach. So obviously, at some point, he had to promote a winning nations. I don't understand what's head right now. It's a new team. Not even.
I don't know, man. You chopping in and out, man. Let me know if people in the chat box, man, if y'all can hear my guy over here, Ryder. Let me know if you guys can hear him. But he's talking about, and I'm just trying to pick up where you're talking about. You're saying that the quote unquote Mike McCarthy is a Super Bowl winning coach, right? Okay, good. They said you said you're choppy though.
My bad.
You you sound a little bit better now though.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you choppy, bro. Yeah. They said they can't hear nothing. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ban you right quick, but see if you can reconnect, and we'll jump back in. All right. That's good. That's good, man. See, I'm building the plane while it's in the air. I'm gonna post a link again for anybody else who want to jump in, and we can do this thing, Cowboy Nation. We can do this thing. Yeah. Ryder's a rider for real, man. For jumping on in here, man. I really appreciate him, and that's the link right there. You can copy it or what have you, and jump on in here, and we can get this thing going. Mike McCarthy has won a Super Bowl, and that was 10 years ago. Chris, I mean, you really blunt with it, man. It was 10 years ago. Yeah, it was 10 years ago. Iceberg Q, what's good with you, fam? That was the moment. Yes, man. Montgomery, man, we love you too, man. I thank y'all for loving me, man. We Them Boys Facebook, check them out, follow them, subscribe to their page and their channel and everywhere and everything they do. Because hold up, We Them Boys. The problem is more the type of defensive players we have. You could fire Nolan, and I'm convinced that we would have a way better. We would be any better. I'm convinced we'll be any better. I can't read today, man. It's late at night. Let me blame it on that instead of my hook on phonics, man. Think back to the Rams game in the playoff. It's been MO since then. Okay. It was struggling for y'all to hear me through that, man. I promise you, man. My bad choppiness. But Ryder, man, you spitting some facts, man. Let me see if my dog Joseph can get in here, man. Let me see if he's ready. You ready, Joseph? You ready? Talk to me.
Hello?
You live on the nation, man. Talk to me. You live. Talk to me.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? I'm a big fan. Love your show. Always trying to join whenever I can. And, man, I don't know what to say, to be honest. I'm really disappointed the season that the Cowboys are having. I actually went into the season thinking that we were Super Bowl bound. And I am the type of fan that never says that. Because I know there's like this, people always say, Cowboys fans always say, oh, this is our year. I actually thought it this year. The hype was real. I thought the offense was going to be amazing. We're going to get, LVE back. The DBs, we lost Byron Jones, but I thought they were going to be good. I just couldn't believe the season that we're having right now, man. It's insane.
Yeah, it hurt my heart, man. When I was looking at this defense, I was thinking, like, this is my mindset. Like, yes, I'm going to miss Byron Jones. I'm a defensive-minded guy. I'm going to miss him.
Yeah.
I'm going to flat-out miss him. But I was thinking that the front four was going to be so devastated, it was going to be so nasty that they was going to just create so much pressure that the DB could just sit back and say, okay, this ball is going to be out within 2 seconds or 3 seconds because the quarterback is going to try to rush it, and I can jump the route, and I think that we're going to get multiple interceptions. But, man, by us having only, 1 sack in the last few games or so, it just been like, come on, defense. And then the players are complaining about it. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, man, you know what? I think it just comes back to, actual hustle on the D-line. I feel like ever since, D-Law got that contract signed, he just hasn't been the same dog. You know what I mean?
Let's make it a party, man. Let me bring my dog over here, man. We got my dog, Montana 808 in the house, man. Talk to us, man. Montana, let me unmute you, man. You muted over here, man. You live now. I'm going to bring you back, dude. Let me know when you're ready, Montana. But, Josh, man, so what do you think that we can do to, combat everything, to make everything better?
Well, I think it just comes back to how this offense was built before we got a new coach.
Mm-hmm.
It was centered around Dak. Really, we didn't really, to be honest, we didn't care about the defense, man. We just lost players left and right. We signed names that we thought were proven,
Right.
but they're just not showing up. So it's just a combination of things that I just can't put a finger on it. But
Yeah.
if we were to do something, honestly, I think that we just need a better defensive coach.
Yes, indeed. Josh, let me get Clayton over here. Clayton, man, talk to us, man. You live on the nation, man. Talk to me.
I'm new to your channel.
Uh-huh.
I'm new here. I'll hit you with a sub when I'm like done here.
Mm-hmm. Talk to us.
Okay. I'm new to your channel, and I'll subscribe when. And I know you're a Dallas fan,
Right, right.
and
You got some
you're gonna beat
thunder
the
over there.
Washington football team because they suck
Right.
with no Dak.
Man, I
Poor
don't know
Dak.
about that anymore.
Poor Dak.
Yes, go Dak, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for joining in. All right, so appreciate you too, Josh, man. Thank you for joining in, bro.
Thank you, Law. You have a good day.
You as well. All right, man. So, I mean, y'all like that feature, man? We bringing him, man. Let me see my dog, Montana, man. What's good, man? You live on the nation, baby.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, it's my first time listening to you, man. What you think about, man? What you thinking about, man?
It ain't really too much to think about, Our line is beat up, we missing a lot of good players. During the off season, I said the only thing that could possibly derail this team is lack of communication due to no off season and detrimental injuries, which we had. So, I don't really hold nobody, but I just want everybody to see like both sides of the ball is messing up. Offense putting the ball on the ground, or they give it short field. So as a defensive player, that's kind of hard to continue every game trying to like, hey man, I gotta try to bail them out. Even though they say, hey, we gonna hold them to 3, bro. Y'all don't have the players to hold them to 3. It's over with.
Yeah, they're like the defense, man. Like I think me, my dog Vach Lombardi, Skywalker, Big Game James, we was just all lamenting. Even Okoye, we were saying like if the defense could just be average, man, this record would be a whole different situation. We'd probably be 4? We probably at least won 4 or 5 games by now if the defense was just average.
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. How you feel about if we would have had Urban Meyer, man? Because I said, I think if we had Urban Meyer, I think it would have been a better way to have Urban Meyer to where it would have worked out with Zeke and Dak at the same time. Like,
yeah, I mean
I'm
that's like
Ohio
the best
State
combination.
fan, so I know.
Yeah. Oh, so you've been rooting for him, so you know everything. You even know about the young kid now, Justin, right?
Yeah, I know about Justin.
Yeah. But I just think it's like this, Montana. If you can really bring in an Urban who is a program builder, right? Because he won it in multiple locations. And then on top of that, he knows Ezekiel Elliott before he became Ezekiel Elliott, right? He can talk to Ezekiel Elliott about those fumbles. Everybody they treat Ezekiel Elliott like, nah, we ain't gonna really. That's Jerry Jones' pet right there. That's his little dog. Like you can't mess with that dog. And he's a dog, but you can't mess with him because that's investment messing with. That's $90 million, right? So they're looking at it like, man, I want to get into him, but I can't. That's Jerry Jones.
Right.
But Urban would have been able to say, look, Ezekiel. Remember when Carlos Hyde was running that ball,
Yeah.
He'd have gave him one of those, like Coach used to give us like, Coach used to do like this to us. Drop the ball again. Nobody does that with Ezekiel Elliott. They let him get over there. I saw the coach on the sideline. He was just tiptoeing. Michael, I'm going to bring you in next. But Coach was like, Now, Ezekiel, we got to hold the ball a little bit better,
See, but and the thing is, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I try to preach this to people too. Like, look, bro,
Yeah.
AP was the best running back in the 2010s. He had the same type of year,
Mm. Oh, I didn't
and
know that.
he led the league, and he set a record.
Mm.
What, like 2000 or something?
Yeah. Yeah, let's make it a
You know
party
what I
right
mean?
quick. Let me add all these dogs up in here, man. We got to
Yes,
make it a
sir. Yes,
full
sir.
party over here. Yeah. Yeah, all y'all up into the mix, man. Appreciate you, Young Wilson, for making the $4.99 for your mind holler. He said, Law, I like this caller. The Urban is ferocious for his defense and offensive playing and running style system or Aloha. Yeah, and then on top of that, don't sleep on Urban's
Special
special
teams.
teams. Yeah,
Special teams.
he breaks it
Special
down. He's
teams.
like, yeah.
Special teams. He's
Yeah.
not going to play with you with special teams. Hey, he would have took Pollard and put him on the bench ASAP. Like, yo, nah, bye. Bye.
Yes, indeed. Kumbaya. What's good with you, man? Michael, talk to us, man. You live, man.
How you doing, D-Law? I always watch your show and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I love you and Skywalker and Big Game James and stuff. Sometimes I'm trying to become a pastor, so sometimes I don't hardly catch you guys,
Mm-hmm.
but when I do, I like you guys point of views. But anyways, one thing about this season, um. I like how we started out, but we lost track and stuff. And I think this is a new scheme and stuff, and we don't have the personnel to fit the new scheme, and we have the people to attack the ball because this was Jason Garrett's team and stuff, and now it's Michael McCarthy's team. So I think we're gonna get rid of some
Right.
players in the next off season,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we're gonna bring in some new players, and we're gonna rebuild the defense. And I think Tyron Smith will come back healthy, and so Ella Collins, and I think we probably be a Super Bowl bound team next year,
Right.
but we have to prove ourselves next year and stuff.
I think so, man. I think that you 1,000% right with that, Mike. All we got to do is now just pump the brakes a little bit, allow everything to settle in. But we got to fix his defense regardless. We got to fix his defense, bro. We do.
Yes,
Good
yes.
points, though, man. Let me bring AJ. He been waiting over here for a second, man. But appreciate you. All right, AJ, you live. I'm gonna put Ryder back in. Ryder, you live. I'm gonna let AJ think about it, man. I try to bring AJ on, but Ryder, what's good?
Is the audio better?
Man, that's good, man. You must got that good stuff down, bro.
Oh man. So the I'll just go back to what I was saying earlier about people wanting Mike McCarthy's head after how these first few games have gone. And what I was saying was he's had, whether it was in the past 10 years or whatever, he at one point had the winning formula.
Right.
And he was a part of that winning organization, the Packers, which is more than any coaches that we've had since '95.
Right.
So
right.
he has it in him. And I think that if the boys will just kind of get it together, because we got all the talent in the world, but it's useless if you can't play as a team.
Yeah. Yeah. If we don't play as one consistent, consolidated unit, then we would never win. I recall I'm always a big movie guy. The movie called Coach Carter. You know, they won probably one game in that particular movie based off a true story. Samuel Jackson played in it, what have you. And they won only one game the previous year, but he came in there and he ripped open their entire program. But he made them play all on one page. And until we get that type of nuances in here, we won't do anything. We won't.
I agree.
It's a good call, man. Really appreciate you for joining in. Let me jump over to AJ, man. Appreciate you, bro. What's good, AJ? AJ? You live, AJ. I'm gonna kick you out again, AJ. All right, so man, you guys love this new format. I really appreciate you, man. Big Pain, can I get a fly, Eagles fly? Cry, Eagles cry. Don't panic. Yeah, Jeff Curtis, yes, I appreciate you, man. Gerard, what's good with you, man? Appreciate you. When your personnel has changed, you need to be creative, make the adjustments. I agree 1,000,000%. It's just one of those things. What you got over here, Young Law Nation? I think they should fire Mike Nolan. He has allowed more than 30 points plus, each game, and Nolan has never had a successful year outside of probably what the Ravens time frame. That's a long time, man. It's a long time. Let me post this thing again. Montana, man, hey, just call back in, Montana. Just call back in, fam. Let me see. We go over here. Appreciate you, Montana. All right, so we're gonna have some more people to come in. That's the link right there. You just click the link. If you got good internet activity, if you ain't on that Boost Mobile stuff, then jump right on in, man. I really appreciate those who make the support for the channel. Williams, really appreciate you. Can we discuss Jalen Smith's inability to step inside the leadership role? He avoids the contact. I say this before. When you have a certain situation, sometimes you will favor. Like if you're left-handed, you will favor it. You favor your left, or if you're right-handed, you favor your right. But this guy got a bum leg, and so he favors the other foot. So that's just how it goes, man. I'm gonna try to bring Dwayne. You got to connect your mic before you can join, Dwayne. That's what the system is saying. So I'm gonna jump back over to AJ. You live, AJ? Talk to me. Good, man. Good, man. It's a little choppy, man. I don't think that they can hear you, fam. We're watching AJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. You live now. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, what nation? I just wanted to start off and say, man, RELAX. A little bit in my Aaron Rodgers voice.
Yeah.
I think we're closer than a lot of people think to getting this thing figured out. We do need a lot of pieces for our future, but I think that NFC right now is pretty weak. We can still figure some things out and also compete for a playoff spot. It's actually a situation that not too many teams are lucky enough to be in. Usually when you talk about a complete rebuild, you kind of think of, downfall for a few seasons, but I think the way the NFC East is, I think we can still compete. What about y'all?
Oh, man, the way the NFC looks, man, I saw the Giants give the Eagles a run for their money. Evan Ingram, he was just sitting there like, come on, man, the ball just hitting him in his hands. And he said, I can't have this moment right now. Let me play volleyball with it. So if he catches that ball, we will see the Eagles, who really have a healthy team as it relates to their front four on the defensive side. Yes, they're missing some key components as it relates to the wide receiver. And yes, you can say about Miles Sanders, but collectively speaking, they're not having the amount of levels of injuries that we have. They have their healthy quarterback. They have their quote-unquote 5-year veteran type of quarterback in Carson Wentz. And he struggled until they get to the fourth quarter against those Giants, right? So I'm looking at it like, man, we kind of struggle against the Giants too, but we didn't struggle like he did, right? And when we looked at everything, this is still a toss-up in this division, but the real Cowboys will show their faces this weekend. If they fold up like a wallet, AJ, man, I'm gonna be like, well, let's see what we can do now towards the latter part of this season. But right now, they ain't showing us nothing, and Coach is just all lip services and no results or no action.
I know it's easier said than done, but if I'm mistaken, I believe we have 25 turnovers this year in 6 games. If you control those turnovers and you don't turn the rock over and give the ball to Zeke, I think we'll be a lot in better shape than what people realize.
Right.
I know, like I said, it's easier said than done, but if somehow we can fix those turnovers and stop fumbling the ball so early and getting down and out so quick, give ourselves a chance. I actually think that we can be a pretty solid football team. I know Andy Dalton isn't the Dak Prescott that we all like, but I really think is a winner in this league. He knows how to win. He's had experience.
Right.
He's been there before. And as long as we can block for him, and like I said, not turn the ball over as much, I really don't see why we can't give this thing a run for its money.
Well, we should, man. We should give it a run for his money, man. I really appreciate you for calling in, man. Great insights, man. Keep dropping that knowledge in the chat box, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, bro. Salute. Good call, man. I'm gonna bring Jess in, man. You live on the Nation.
What up, bro? What up? What up? Big supporters.
Appreciate you, Jess, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to everybody, man.
I'm gonna say a few things that I have thought for a while to see if you agree. First and foremost, Kellen Moore should have been got rid of with that whole group of people, because if you notice, in the past we have struggled with getting touchdowns. Kellen Moore comes up with plays that you allow that gets field goals, and we ain't had no for sure field goal kicker until finally this year. And then number two, Jerry Jones shouldn't have given Mike McCarthy reins to hire his buddies. Mike Nolan, in 4 seasons, his defenses in the NFL was average 24th, 27th, and 30th, and now last.
Wow. Hey, man, you spitting the truth over there. I'm going to see if my audience, man, the people, can y'all hear what Jess is saying? It's like we are allowing it, like, for one, Mike McCarthy, yeah, he can get his own groceries and things like that. But we should have not allowed him to pick from this particular section, meaning that you only going to hire your buddies, right?
Exactly.
This is crazy. And then when you start delivering the facts, I was listening to people saying like, man, Mike Nolan, dog, he's going to trash his defense. And I wasn't even digging him like that. I was looking at Mike Nolan from the Saints, looking at how he was playing the linebackers and coaching up the linebackers. And it's like, nah, Law, trust me. And if you're in the chat box, let me know. So I appreciate everybody that's saying yes, they can hear you. So my thing is, not everybody lying on you. So somewhere, one way or another, Jess, that they're going to have to really move on from Mike Nolan. Like, really talk. Like after this weekend, if we lose. Yeah.
This isn't Jerry Jones' type of style to let things go like this. I feel like he done give up on this team before Dak even went down.
Yeah. Yeah, hold on right quick, man. Let me see my dog Computer, man. He calling my personal phone over here. Let me see. Computer, we live on the Nation, man. Talk to me.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hey, man, I told y'all Jerry gonna get pissed off and start taking names.
Yeah, he getting mad today, man. I got to replay that interview, man, for everybody to listen, man. Yeah.
He enlightened me. He never. That's what I was waiting on. I'm like, you finally come out here and tell us what really going on. I did not know.
Well, let me hit you back up, Jay.
I appreciate
Computer, man. Let me hit you back up. It was 2 minutes, man. I got an echo. So either that Dwayne. Let me mute you.
Hey, what's going on?
Dwayne, that's you?
Dwayne, that's you? Yeah, it's me.
Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. And a reverb, man.
Okay, it's probably because the headset I got on.
Yeah. What you got for the show? I'm gonna get you out of here, man. I got to, man. My bad. Hey, Jess, what else you got for the show, fam?
We need to pay Dak. That's and we got to rebuild it. Right now, all of our defensive players is going backwards after all. Like LVE and Tyron and Smith, they were beasting out, and now they're going backwards. I know LVE can't stay healthy, but we got to do something because it's going to turn into a complete rebuild mode if we don't watch out.
No doubt, man. But I really appreciate you, man. I'll talk more about that a little later. Okay?
I appreciate you, man. I'll let you go.
All right, salute, bro. That's my dog, Jazz, man. I'm going to try Dwayne one more time, man. Dwayne and things, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey, how's it going? Is it better now? All right.
Let me see.
Well, I understand.
It's good now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So with the trade line coming up, I, everyone talking about trading for somebody. If we trade, we don't need to trade for right now. We need to trade for the future. For the next 2 or 3 years when Dak still got some in him, because we got to have a line to protect him. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I look at this as an experimental year. No one's been through COVID-19. No one knows what the protocol is. Plus, we have a new coaching staff, a new style. We had no OTAs, none of that. So no one knows what position they need to be in. So I can't fault everybody for that, because it's just gonna take time. But we got injury struck with the offense, and we got backup playing backup, and we got to work towards our future. Right now, it's look dark right now, but I see the light at the end of the tunnel. So we just need to just get it together.
Our only hope would be like next year, right? If you really want to put everything together, like the 49ers, and I hate to use them as an analogy, but the 49ers, remember their first year with their coach, they went they won like 2 games or 3 games or something like that. And then the next year they go straight to the Super Bowl, although they didn't win it, thank God. But you got kind of get what I'm saying though, right?
Right. I get what you're saying. We got to be, but we can't think about right now, because you got to look at, next year and the year after, because you just can't put all your eggs in one bag. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the rookies take a step, another person take a step. It got to be a ladder. It can't just be a straight all pro, because sometimes all pros ain't all pros.
Right. Yeah. Right. It's good stuff, Dwayne. So, man, you spitting nothing but the truth, man. But I really appreciate you for calling in. What else you got for the show?
Not much. I'll just keep that faith in that Dallas Nation. We're going to get better. I was a fan when they were 1-15. I was a fan when we win all the Super Bowls. I'm still going to be a diehard. I'm a ride or die with them.
That's what I'm talking about, man. That's nothing but the truth right there. Appreciate you, fam. Appreciate you for
no problem. Keep up the good work, man.
Salute. All right, so my dog over here, William, says, how do you guys feel about Dylan Gallup to Green Bay for a 2nd round pick? That's a steal for them. That would be a flat out murderous steal. Think about it. Tristan Hill was our 2nd round draft pick, right? What if you get another Tristan Hill out of the 2nd round? Gallup is a known commodity now. Gallup is a proven commodity, But I feel what you're saying to get a 2nd round draft pick, but maybe a 1st and 2 seconds, or maybe a 1st or something like that in a player. But I won't do that though. I appreciate you for your love and adulations. But let me see what people said. Serge, no. But I do know when Gallup have a bad game, that trade scenario won't look bad. A lot of people saying no. Randy was the 2nd round draft pick too, though. Yeah, he was, unfortunately. My thing is too, unfortunately, recommendations will fall on deaf ears as long as Jerry Jones is the GM, as long as he is micromanaging. All bets are off. Side conversation, Maverick. But I really appreciate you for that. My thing is this too. I love trades. I love the way we can do those things. But I like Gallup though, and I think that we on the Cowboys end would be looking at this thing like we got to figure out how to do this side of the coin better. We draft pretty decent, but I think that our draft capital, the way we draft, we kind of hold on to those players just a little bit too long. We hold on to them a little too long, those who not really performing, and we don't. When we get rid of them, we get nothing in return. Like the Hitchens, the Damian Wilsons, the Williams, whatever his name was, that we got rid of him, or even Taco Charlton. We really don't get nothing in return. I remember Ryan Switzer. We drafted him over Kittles, whatever the guy named, the tight end for the 49ers, right? And then we had him for 1 year, and then we traded him for Jihad Ward. And we got rid of Jihad Ward. Now he's over there in Ravens land making plays. I said, look, that's Jihad Ward. That was one of our trade acquisitions there that he didn't pan out for us. Trade Gallup, no. How would we trade inconsistent Amari Cooper? How about we trade inconsistent Amari Cooper? Well, Amari Cooper, it may seem as if though he's inconsistent, but he does give you a lot of chunk yards, even though you can say that there was not quality yards. But even last game, he had 7 receptions for, I believe, 70-something yards. So we got to look at all of those things. Philly notion. Shout out to you, though, man. This season looking real shaky right now. We'll see. And I can't wait to play the Eagles so I can really see where Carson Wentz stands. Because if he's elite, then he should put up 400 yards on this defense, right? Cowboy Nation, can you guys agree or disagree? If he's elite, he should be able to put up 400 yards on the Dallas Cowboys defense, right? Regardless of who he throwing the ball to, Fulgham or the other guy, Ward, whoever else they got out there. Yeah. AJ, you're wrong. Who say you aren't wrong. Turnovers are exceptionally more determinal when you're still on your own side of the field. Yeah, man, y'all stop throwing them big words, and I got to read all the way down there, man. Throw some small words in it. 500 yards. George, yes. Let me see. Let me do create another invite to everybody, man. Here we go. Bam, here we go. You guys should see it there. There we go. Let me know if you guys see it in the chat. That's the link to get in. CeeDee Lamb is a beast. I think he is. I think that CeeDee Lamb is one of those dogs. Is one of those beasts out there. Monster. Yeah. In other words, start with the safety the Cowboys season represents. Yeah, we got to start off with a safety. Normally, you do not draft a safety in the top 10 selections or the top 15 selection. Normally, you don't do that unless you got the first through the 5th pick or something like that. But we'll find out. We got Dion in here, man. Talk to me. You live.
Hey, what's up, Law Nation?
Nothing much, man. What's on your mind? What's on your mental?
Man, I'm just thinking about, the defense. The defense got me, got me over here getting mad during the games. Just, I feel like Mike Nolan should step up the game and try something, a new strategy plan with the Cowboys. Jerry Jones should at least look at something and be like, okay, Mike Nolan's not doing this. Try to look for another, defensive coordinator.
Yeah. So we do got defensive coordinator in the house right now. We got George Edwards. He's in the house. We got Tom Sula. But I think the better choice out of those guys as relates to resume-wise, it will be George Edwards. I like what the Minnesota Vikings was doing on the defensive side of the ball. So if we can figure out a way, and I mean just that, to bring him in and bring his insights in, I think that we wouldn't look at this defense as crazy as it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else you got for the show, Dion?
Man, I don't know, man. I'll let you take it from here if other people want to step up.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you for joining in, bro. All right, good call, man. All right, so now I got Philly Notion in the house, man. Come on, man. Talk to me, man.
Hey, listen, I ain't going to hold you up too long, brother. But I got to know what is going on in Dallas town. Hey, listen. Hey, y'all got a big game Sunday. These Washington trash cans, brother. Hey, look. We enjoying our victory over here. So I got to troll you up, brother. Hey, you already know. For the culture. Ring. Hey,
you got a trophy back there.
You know it. Hey, we going to see y'all the week, brother.
No, you got a trophy back there. Look, dog, what kind of trophy that is, man?
Hey, I'm in the locker room right now, brother. Hey, you know what it is. We getting
Oh man, I'm about to die over here, man. Is that a bobblehead? Is that a bobblehead?
This is how we doing it, brother. We doing it real over here, man. Hey, listen, we taking this division, brother. Hey, look,
man. Call the paramedics, man.
Yes.
Oh my goodness,
man.
Look,
I'm gonna tell you this, man. Look, first off, shout out, man. Everybody smash that like, because y'all know my guy Law wrecking it. doing this thing. But hey, we taking this division, brother. You open the stream up, you know we coming up in here too, brother.
You believe what you said, Philly, man? Oh my goodness, man. So wait a minute. You went and photoshopped a Philadelphia Eagles trophy, and you said I'm gonna make that as my backdrop, right? I'm gonna tell my place over here. I'm gonna make that as. See, you laughing at it now. It's just so funny, man. That one little long trophy, and then look. I'm sitting here like, man, dog, you being disrespectful to the the Washington football team, the Giants. You gonna go all the way to the top of the mountain and say, day. Don't you know you got to get past the Washington team first? Then you got to get past the Giants. Then you might get a chance. But that'll be 600 years by the time you get that way, man.
Brother, hey, listen. We're going to enjoy being on top right now. But I'm going to tell you what. Look, next week, we got about a 10-day delay, brother. So please believe. Look, we're going to see y'all real soon, November 1st. I can't wait. I can't wait, brother.
Man, if I die tonight, I know I'm said I'm gonna die a happy man. Because man, you done laid me.
You already know, brother.
Look,
I had to turn up tonight.
You got
Fly
your dude.
Eagles fly, brother. You already know, man.
You got your Uncle Drew, man. He says no shit in the building, man. So
say, brother.
Hold on before you go, man. Who y'all play this weekend?
Definitely.
Who y'all play this weekend?
Oh,
y'all already played, but who y'all play next weekend? Who y'all play next weekend? Who y'all play next weekend? Who y'all play next weekend?
We already know. Hey, listen.
Say again.
Listen, we about to play. I guess what? Andy Dalton is that? Is that who y'all rolling out? Yes.
All right. So who do you predict? Now? Will your guy put up 400 yards against our defense?
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, that's been the story around the league. Everybody, is putting up 30 on y'all. I don't see it being no different.
So if he don't put up 400 yards, you can put the elite sign off of him, right?
Listen, as long as he puts up 300 and we get that W, listen, that's all we want. We just want the division. That's all the focus is right now. So listen, brother. Hey, look, I don't mean to interrupt your stream, but fly, Eagles, fly. We on another quest, baby. You know it.
Man, I love your energy, man. Appreciate you. Y'all follow Philly Notion, man. I got a chance to see you, man.
Always love.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Now I can match a name with a face. And when he calls in, man, I can see Drew. You gonna call in, Man, I wouldn't expect it to have this much fun tonight. I said, man, I'm gonna do some Q&A, Dallas late night conversation for the nation, and with no hesitations, and no deviations for this thing. We don't play PlayStations. I was gonna go all the way on that route of it, but I never knew I would have this much fun. Shout out to you, Phil. Man, for calling in. Oh my goodness, man. This way, when I do my post-game show, I want you to keep that same energy next week, right? Because y'all supposed to win, right? It's supposed to win, right? They supposed to win. Cry, Eagles, cry to the land of no victory. Cry, Eagles, cry to the land of no victory. This song going platinum, I'm telling you, man. Who we got over here? Andy Dalton going to finally spread the ball around like Dak did. Yes, he will. Who we have over here? AJ, what's good, man? Mr. Interception Murray. Yeah, we're going to get it right, man. We are. I wish they could put the comments up top so I can read them all the way down here. But I can't wait to see Randy Gregory this week. Yeah, that's a Philadelphia Eagle killer. Yes, let me see if I can do it this way. It'd probably work out better if I bear with me. I'm building this plane while it's in the air. But then it'd be too small. I can barely see as it is. But when y'all get by my age, I tell you. I wonder if I can remove this. If I can do that. They don't let me do that. See, I'm trying to build a plane while it's in the air myself. They don't let me detach. That's all good. All right, so who else we have here? Mike McCarthy said Randy might not play unless it's on special teams. That's some reverse psychology stuff. Don't buy into that. You know good and well Randy is not going to play no special teams unless he's talking about what? Punt, pro, block, field goal block. Yeah. Mike McCarthy is a mistake. Yeah, it's one of those situations. I sure hope so. This is from Paul. Dustin, which means more losses. Yeah. I think y'all talking about something else. Where AJ at? Let me see what AJ said. What AJ said. Dallas get their first blowout of the season. Our defense get 3 takeaways. AJ. Yeah, AJ spitting the truth over there. Y'all better watch out. I can't stand the Washington team. I can't stand that team as well. I just can't stand the Eagles because so much stuff they talk. Drew Carlson Wentz is bad. Didn't he look bad the other night? He turned it on in the fourth quarter, though. One thing I can say about those Eagles, they play the full 60 minutes. They do. The defensive front for Cox and Burnett and Graham and all those guys and even the linebacker Geary or whatever the guy named with the visor, they play a little rough. Man. Rue Glock, how's the baby learn how to type? that baby cold blooded. I'm telling you, like Baby Yoda over there, the Mandalorian. When Sean Lee is returning, I don't know. Is he going to return this game or is he going to play the next game? Is he going to play against those Eagles, right? 1 hour and 20 minutes, man. Let me see how much longer I can go. What time it is over here? It's 1:10? All right, I'm going to go a couple more minutes. 1:10. I got to edit some more videos. My Cowboys. Let's get this dub. AJ, man, the baby is so cute, man. It's just a cute baby. Yeah, AJ is holding it down. Law, I would take Trift D over any day. What's TWFT? What? Let me know what that is. Danny Dimes got caught with the invisible gremlins on that quarterback run. That was a good play. That's a damn good play. If I'm scouting, I'm doing everything. I saw that you could run up the middle on the Eagles. Not in the first quarter, you can't run up the middle. Not in the second, but in the third and the fourth, those big boys, they get tired, their belly hanging over, and they have all of those type of issues there. I'm gonna bring Serge in, man. Let me know when you're ready, man. Give me a thumbs up, man. Give me a peace sign when you're ready, Serge. Yeah, he ready. So let me bring him in. What's good, man?
What up, Lo?
Talk to me, man. Yeah.
What's up? So here's I've been thinking about it. Might be too much power once it comes down to day-to-day operations.
You have to repeat. You got to repeat it, man. You froze up on us, man.
Sorry, my bad. So basically, my issue is with the Jerry Jones and with the family having way too much control as far as day-to-day operations is concerned. Mm-hmm. Everybody, I feel like the players don't listen to the coaches. They only are accountable to Jerry Jones. Mm-hmm. And whatever, there's a really breakdown in a leadership, position, because it's all about Jerry picking certain type of players and positioning and allow them to have that control. And I don't feel that there's a lack of accountability on the coaches' side because players feel like they only have to answer to Jerry Jones and not the coaches. Does that make sense?
I mean, yeah, the construct is crazy because the players know how to navigate from the coach. The player, let's say, for example, I was giving the analogy earlier of with Ezekiel Elliott. I was saying that, okay, you can see literally on the sideline where's the running back positioner coach, Skip Pete. He's like, come on, Ezekiel Elliott, but he really wasn't giving him the third degree. Now, if he was one of those guys to give Ezekiel Elliott the third degree, maybe Ezekiel Elliott goes straight to Jerry Jones and say, hey, I don't like the way this coach is coaching me. I don't think that he can really, I don't think he's doing a good job. It could be him leaking out information, not saying that he is, but it goes so many ways, man.
Exactly. And I feel like like the players right now don't answer to the coaches; they only answer to Jerry Jones, and it seems to be a problem. And I'm worried about the future of this club because, like, as of this point, I feel like the coaches don't have enough leverage.
Yeah, yeah, the coaches don't, and that's why we would see like Mike McCarthy. He looks timid on the sideline.
He
So
really does.
yeah, he looked like, oh, I want to make a mistake. I'm walking around like I'm on eggshells around here,
And that is
and
the
I see
only
it.
reason why we brought him on board, right? We thought there was going to be that hey, I'm going to control the ship. I'm going to have the control of the whole club, and it just doesn't seem like that to me. It just really doesn't. I feel like
You remember this game? It was the Philadelphia Eagles game, and it was right before the kickoff, and we had Chris Richard. He ran up and he was like he was going to get into fisticuffs with the Eagles players. And I love every inch of it because we played inspired. We won that game, because he brought that energy to everybody. And you know who used to do that? Good old Jimmy.
Yes.
Yeah,
he was, and he didn't take no shit, and he didn't take anything from the players. He said, "You earn your spot. You have to fight for it." And he would sit down his star player sometimes, right? There was a history of that. I don't feel like this coaching staff is capable of doing that, especially when we're playing.
Yeah, you froze up again, sir.
Out of control. There's no consequence.
Say it again. You froze up again.
Yeah, sorry. Even when you're a star player fumbling the ball, there's no consequences leading to that decision. Jimmy wouldn't allow that.
Look,
appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you for joining in, man. Salute, bro.
Salute.
Yes, indeed. That's a good call, man, from him. Jimmy used to do the same thing. He would actually leave. I'm talking about leave Troy Aikman on the plane. Well, leave him, fly off, and even Michael Irvin. He would leave them. So I don't know, man. New age, salary cap era. We hear it all, right? Cowboy Nation. This was really a test stream, and I decided not to put test on there. If it will be fire, if I can figure out a way, and I'm gonna try to figure it out, if I can add my audio in on here. That way I can give you guys my Spartan music, my drops, and maybe we can add the phone line in where we do the phone lines opposed to the. Let me know if y'all like the link or y'all like the phone line, because I can have the phone line for the text messages, what have you, and we can do it that way, So let me know, man, if you guys, man, give me your honest thoughts about this stream. We were live on Facebook and YouTube, the best of both worlds. I do have an access where I can go live on multiple more platforms right now, but to see the comments flash across the screen, I got to do it live only on Facebook and YouTube. So let me know if you guys like that. And honest feedback, good, bad, happy or sad. I'm trying to figure out ways of how many people I can add in at one time. I think the max is like 4. So this would be better like game day or the day before the game. We'll add people in. Maybe we'll have a solid host like me and Big Game, or me and Steele, or me and Okoye, and we'll bounce around and we'll ask people questions. Let me know if you guys would like that, for an hour or so. All feedback is valuable, man. Right now, we always try to think of new ways, new things to do things differently, And this is what late at night, man. Late night, man. A Ryder, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you so much, man, for jumping in. Best stream I ever seen so far, man. Really appreciate it. I just need to learn how to read better, man. Y'all charge it to my head, not my heart. Law talk about the secondary. Secondary is scary right now. We're gonna need help. We getting some resurgence coming, with the Woozier coming back and things like that. Anthony Get Down Brown, he's going to be playing a little bit more. So, yeah, appreciate those who subscribe to the channel, man. Don't forget to punch that thing, beat it down. Andre, man, I'm a diehard fan, but what needs to happen? A lot need to happen. But 11:19, where you at, Paul? Huh? It's late, man. It's about 1:18 where I'm at. So, yeah, what I need to do better on this thing, man. And you know, I'm all transparent here. You know, no soft skin, or thin skin, and I love valuable feedback, man, from everybody. I do. Love how you allow. You know, this from AJ. Let's bring AJ up again. Love how you allow us to voice opinions. We need another stream like this one. Yeah, maybe every Friday night, right? It'll be a little sooner, a little earlier. But maybe every Friday night, and maybe I call it family and friends night or something, you know, friend night Friday or something like that, you know. I could really do this every night, but I wouldn't get film out stuff. I wouldn't get my little 10-minute videos out and stuff like that. But I feel you though. Even Philly, fire stream law, Dallas is hella trash though. Appreciate you, Philly Notion, man. Really do though. With the 199 for your mind. Thank him for joining on, supporting this channel. Hey, that Super Bowl trophy got me though, man. You had it in the background, and then you had the bobblehead of Carson. It was funny, man. I really appreciate you though, man. Good channel, good show, man. And now people can match a name with a face when you go live there. You know, that's good. Friday Night Lights. Yeah. See, I like the video work on the echo. Yeah, George, I really will work on the echo. I'm thinking that this is what we gotta have to do. You know, I'll probably set the rulings so when people jump on, it's better to have headsets on, because if you have headsets on, you won't hear the reverb. So when y'all jump into the feed or what have you, either have your earbuds or your headset on, right? So you won't hear the reverb or the echo. That will work out a whole lot better. Also, make sure you're connected to your Wi-Fi and not using your cell phone connectivity, because sometimes cell phone connectivity, it can be bouncing to a whole nother tower and you think you're good, but it'll be bad in certain other areas, right? Right? Anything else y'all want to talk about? Let me see what I have. O-line we can fix this year. I don't know if we can fix that O-line this year. Wish we had never seen Philly Notion. Yuck. Right. Dez will try to destroy Dallas when he comes. Is it a home game or away game? Y'all let me know. Is it a home game when we play the Ravens, or is it a away game? Yeah, Friday night throwdowns. Yeah, that'll be nice, man. Postman. Yeah. And I want to know if it's a home game. And will he make the team? And was 88 available? Oh, I might have to end up going to that game. COVID and all, I might have to go to that one, So if it's a home game, that'll be so dope, man. I know he won't do it. But, man, it's just so crazy, man. I hate this type of situation. I just wish, man, Dak Prescott was still able to play, man. I just wish, he just had, an ankle sprain or something like that, and he'll be out for, 3 weeks, so people can still see that Andy Dalton is Andy Dalton, right? And then you bring in, I think he's still the passing leader, right? Dak Prescott is still the passing leader. And I just wish it was like a showdown of, because Dak Prescott would have been even better during that time frame. A showdown of Dak Prescott versus Lamar Jackson. You would have our version of 88 versus the old Nimitz. He'd be a Nimitz now, 88, Desmond Bryant, And that whole game, even though we probably wouldn't stand a chance because of the defensive side of the situation, but that whole game, that whole vibe, that whole feeling would have been a whole lot different, right? Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, Lamar Jackson he gonna make the defense. I don't want to even see it. I'd probably thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session as we take a deeper look at Lamar Jackson, the first quarterback to run for 200 yards or 280 yards. Did a quarterback ever run for 200 yards before? Oh my goodness, man. If Dak is still here, Eric Mack, man, appreciate you, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Prescott, yeah. Lamar is gonna run all over us, man. Chris Blunt. At least you blunt about it, right? He may run for 300 yards. Who the last running back to run for 300? Was it Corey Dillon? Was it Chris Johnson? Who the last running back to run for 300? Oh, my goodness. All right, man, I got to get on out of here, man. I'll talk to y'all all day. That's what I might do another time. Just do a marathon stream of me talking and reading your comments. Oh, my goodness. For Williams from the Jets. Second round pick for Williams from the Jets. I mean, second, straight up, second. Hell yeah. I mean, it's a known commodity. I mean, this was the COVID year. He may be having a little downer right now. But yeah, but the Cowboys value the draft picks so much that they refuse to take that type of risk until it's all said and done. Now, I do know we made the Amari Cooper situation, but look what had to happen for that to happen, right? I don't give a dog about no second-round draft pick. And I know we want to develop guys. We want to use our draft pick. And we can say, hey, what about Diggs or what have you? Don't y'all think? Just think about this. Just hear me out for the people that want to hoard all of these picks. The people that want to really make love to the picks. Pour peanut butter and jelly on the picks and say, oh, draft picks, I love you so much. Oh, you're going to bring me so much happiness. Oh, I love you, draft pick. Think about this. What did and I know y'all laughing now. Y'all like, hey, this dude crazy. What did the Steelers do to get Minka? Yeah, what did they give up to get Minka? Fitz. Y'all post it down in the comment box, man. I'm gonna read it, Let me see what y'all post down there. Because I don't think that they're worrying about those draft picks because Minka is a dog. Let me see. Please post it down because I don't know it. Did they just give up a first? That's it? That's it? They gave up a first? Signed Clinton Dix, Fitzpatrick. What they do to give Minka? George said at first. I thought it was just something else though. Peanut butter draft picks, yes, and jelly. It was straight up first. That Minka, man. Oh my God. Yeah, was it? I'm gonna have to verify it another day, but it was straight up first. Yeah, I know. Yeah, man. It's just one of those things where they're not complaining about their secondary. Like before they had them, what have you, they was getting blown all out the wazoo, just blown out, man. Yeah, just getting blown out. Minka is a beast, yeah. Like right now, we don't have nobody in the same room as him. Like he's a game changer, right? But I've seen people, we can probably go back to these feeds, and I love it because they keep the little chat log. And there's so many people say, we don't need him. We don't need him. Now, it's a dangerous lamb, is generational. But Minka, though, Minka's worth it, though. Hell, if you really wanted a CD Lamb that bad, maybe, just maybe, depending on how the things falls in there, you trade all the way up and get him, You will and deal. That's the point of the situation. Not saying that he dropped all the way to 17. You move all the way to the 17. But you got to figure out something. We got a big old hole in this doggone defense, and we need help. We need flat out help, man. If you remember right, we could have drafted him. This is Texas made, I don't know. Y'all let me know when Minka. We could have drafted. I know we could have drafted Justin Simmons. We picked up Malik Collins before him, right? I don't think Ryan Fitzpatrick is coming to Dallas. Yeah. Sign Jason Sehorn. Let me put this up here. Eric, man, you crazy, man. Lord, what would it take to take a shot at Sam Darnold? Sammy Darnold. What is Sam issues, Cowboy Nation? What is his issues? Because he looked pretty good against us last year on the Jets. But my thing is, sometimes you go to one of those teams, like the Jets, the Browns, you go to those teams and you just disappear. Even the Cincinnati. I think that Burrows, he got like 5 or 6 more good ones left in him, maybe a full 2 years. But if they don't really turn the corner around for him, he just be Burrows, right? A guy that can, had a great, wonderful college career, and now he can find a win. It's hard for him to win. Yeah, you can probably say these and these things like that. But what if Sam Darnold is like Ryan Tannehill, just needed to be in a better system, better situation for him, right? We can look at it in those perspectives. Maybe he need a better coach. It's so many unknowns, right? So he was drafted. He got a first-round grade for a reason. Not saying that we would go out there and sell the farm for Sam Darnold when we got a Dak Prescott, right? Right. So what would it take to get a Sam Darnold? They would have to probably give up on Dak to get him, They would probably have to say to themselves, okay, all of that lip services that we were giving about number 4, it was just tongue-in-cheek. Now we got an opportunity to get Sam Darnold for a second-round draft pick or a third. But I don't think that the Jets will sell him off at that price ticket. And that's just me just being real. I'm not saying that, Sam Darnold is better than Dak Prescott, for crying out loud. Would Sam be a backup? Nah, I don't think that he's backup. I don't think that the Jets will shop him as a backup, because they're going to try to cover loose ground. So they want to shop him as more than a backup, if that makes any sense. Now, Haskins on the other end, he's a backup now, because you can't put toothpaste back in the tube when you bench him, and you put him not at the second, but you put him way in the back. So that's the situation with Haskins over there in Washington land. Now, somebody can probably pick him up, and if they can evaluate the draft grades or what have you, who knows what Haskins can become. Let me see what we have. Sorry, Sam is the best thing I've heard all day, though. Yeah, shout out to you, Ryder. Let me see what else we have here. Here we go. Law, the whole league is going to bad. They're going to be bad when the Super Bowl is at 5-12. Nah. But I feel what you're saying. Rumors: Jets out on Darnold for tanking for Lawrence. I don't know they're gonna tank all the way for him though. Yeah. But it ain't gonna happen, man. I just don't think that Trevor Lawrence is gonna go to the Jets. I don't think he is. Sign Ken Hamlin and Bryce Butler. Y'all crazy, man. Let me go to bed, man. I really appreciate everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button, share this content. Let a friend, neighbor, foe know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and Beyond. Subscribe, share, and follow if you're on the Facebook groove. And let's go, Cowboy Nation. We're out. Peace.